I'm Rhonda Joy McLean, class of 1972. My current position is Deputy General Counsel of Time Incorporated. I'm an advertising attorney at the largest publication company in the world. I have to say that one of the things I loved about Aurora was the size, because you could participate in a wide array of activities and still get your academic work done. So I was involved in theater, I was involved in student government, I was involved in the music, I was the accompanist for the chorale. One of the things that I'm not sure everyone knows is that there was a 17-state tour by five students in the summer of 1970. We were called the Church of the Four Winds. We wrote a play together and wrote the music, and we went to Advent Christian churches around the country, from Maine to Florida and as far west as Villisca, Iowa. And I was 17. I got my driver's license barely in time to join the tour, because each of us had to take turns driving. We had a university-owned station wagon. I remember it was a white station wagon, and we took everything ourselves. So we set up our own background. We did the staging, the theater, the lights, the music, the everything. And it was a wonderful experience. It was 1970 though, so all of the country was not quite ready for us. I was the only black member. Well, some churches refused to have us come in because it was an integrated troupe, and they felt that their church members would not be welcoming of me. So the school, which was arranging our tour, had to rearrange our visits based on, once they saw pictures of us, the advanced pictures. And some of it I knew about, some of it I was protected from. Once we arrived, we were very well received. What I remember more was not so much being treated badly, but being stared at, because many people had never seen a black person before, except on television. So in New England, to which I had never been, in Maine, in Vermont, in New Hampshire, beautiful country, we were there in August, there would be just people on the streets, little children running to their parents, pointing at me and asking their parents to explain me. So what I am grateful to the Aurora experience for is that because of the civil rights movement, the women's rights movement, the Vietnam War, I was forced to become aware pretty quickly of the world issues that were impacting us. Students were being drafted right out of our, student corps. There was an outcry about prisoners of war. We used to stand on the quad and read the names of the prisoners of war. Many of us wore bracelets that had their names on it. I wore mine for 4 years until it fell off my arm and literally broke. And yet at the same time, we still went to class every day. We did our homework. We weren't academic dropouts or anything like that. So I think there was a real counterpoint of just being a young girl from a small town coming to a fairly small, tight academic community. And at the same time, the world was, festering around us, and we became aware of those issues. The commonalities that I see in the student population at Aurora University now today, compared to 40 years ago when I was a young student here, are that there is a real eagerness to learn. There's a real investment in the sort of solid need for, even in this time of specialization, a 4-year liberal arts, well-rounded education. Now I've talked to a couple of hundred students over the last 2 days, and I've been impressed by how I think steady and clear they are about how valuable this educational experience will be for them. Even as, someone said to me just this morning, I really wish I could skip the English and just do math and science, which I'm much more comfortable in. But I know that I need to be able to write well and clearly, because I'm going to need to be able to communicate with the other mathematicians and scientists, even if I do go into engineering or whatever it is. So I thought that was pretty astute of him as a college sophomore to know that even though he doesn't just love this course, there's a reason why he's required to take it. So what I see is, yet again, a hopeful population of young students who want to go out and make the world a better place.